They called him Osho, a man who spoke of freedom, love, and a new kind of awakening. But behind the thunder of his words and the sparkle of his laughter, there was a profound and quiet loneliness, a silence that few ever got to witness. From his earliest days as a child, he was different. He wasn't just accepting what he was told. He was questioning everything. God, society, the endless rules, the deep-seated fears that chain us all. People around him didn't understand this relentless curiosity. And we all know what people don't understand, they often begin to fear. This fear would follow him for the rest of his life. As he grew, Osho spoke truths that were deeply uncomfortable. He wasn't offering easy answers or a convenient list of do's and don'ts. Instead, he simply asked people to look inside themselves, to confront their own shadows, their own conditioning. But that's the hardest journey to take. It's so much easier to point a finger and blame the world for our problems. So that's what many did. They mocked him, they hated him, they completely misunderstood his message. They saw a threat where he saw an invitation to freedom. He gathered thousands, even millions of followers from every corner of the globe. His ashrams were filled with people, vibrant with energy, song, and celebration. Yet, even in the middle of this massive crowd, Osho remained essentially alone. He was surrounded by adoring faces, but truly known by almost none. How could they know him? His consciousness was a vast ocean, and most were just dipping their toes in the shallows. He once said that being with him was like sitting by a fire. You could get warm, but you couldn't become the fire. He was the fire, and he burned alone. This isolation wasn't just spiritual, it became very real, very physical. Powerful governments chased him from country to country. Established religions cursed his name, seeing him as a corrupting influence. The global media machine labeled him as dangerous, a cult leader, a charlatan. Why? Not because he was necessarily wrong, but because he was uncompromisingly free. And a truly free individual is the biggest threat to any system that relies on control and conformity. He was a mirror, and the world didn't like the reflection it saw. If you watch his lectures, you'll see him smile on stage, his whole body shaking with laughter like a joyful child. He was a master of celebration. But if you look closer into his eyes, you can sometimes catch a glimpse of something else. The quiet pain of a man who saw too much, too clearly. The sorrow of a visionary living in a world that wasn't ready for his vision. He saw humanity trapped in a cage of its own making and offered a key, but so many preferred the comfort of their familiar prison. In his final days, his body was weak, poisoned, and frail. His voice grew softer, more delicate. Yet his core message remained as powerful and unwavering as ever. He spoke of awareness, of meditation, of living totally in the present moment right up to the very end. And then he was gone. When he left his body, the noise and the chaos of the world seemed to rush back in. The silence he embodied, the profound, meditative silence he so deeply cherished, was lost once again to the chatter of the mind. Osho once said, "My whole effort is to make you free from me." Too, he didn't want followers, he wanted individuals. But freedom, true inner freedom, always comes with a price. He paid that price with his solitude, his controversy, and ultimately, his life. He walked a path that very few could ever understand, a path of profound and sometimes painful loneliness. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more journeys into the lives of incredible people.